Hello， 各位朋友好，我是郑匡宇，欢迎来收看我们这一次的好奇人物。So far I used Chinese, but this is the first time I'm going to use English to do the show. And beside me, who are you? Please introduce yourself to the audience.
Hi, I am Jinny. 你好，大家好，我是企鹅妹。Nice to meet you.
Yeah, so actually 企鹅妹 I think is probably more famous than I am in Taiwan. Yeah, since you showed up in front of the screen, like on live broadcasting, many Taiwanese guys are so interested in you. So what brought you to Taiwan in the beginning?
Well, in the beginning?
In the beginning, yes.
I think in the beginning, when there were so many Taiwanese fans visiting my stream, that got me interested into visiting Taiwan because it's kind of popular.
Yeah, was it Twitch? You play games on it?
Twitch. And then, so I decided to just visit Taiwan because
so many people like you. Do you want to try?
Not only so many people like me, because I heard Taiwan is a very beautiful country. Like a lot of people go there for a tour or anything. And then, so I've been meaning to visit, but then so many Taiwanese people came and then liked me, greeted me. So I'm like, oh, that got me really interested. So I decided to.
And because Twitch is a kind of global platform, that's how you got debuted on there. And how about your fame? I mean reputation. You're more popular in Taiwan than in Korea. Is that true? I heard that.
Yeah, I mean I'm probably most popular in Taiwan, and then Hong Kong and all around the world, just little by little. But I would say 90% Taiwan. Yeah. 90% Taiwanese fans. I think so.
Well, I heard from that's older generation. Those talent singers. One of them is called Wang Jie. Wang Jie was a very famous singer long time ago, and he said that he actually was born in Hong Kong, but he got famous in Taiwan. And he said something like Taiwan is an incredible place. It's a marvelous place that no matter who you are, where you come from, you can get famous here in Taiwan. You think so too?
I agree. I mean, I definitely feel like Taiwanese people are very welcoming towards foreigners, and they're very friendly. I mean, maybe that's why.
I read some reports about you.
Oh, really?
And there are some very famous Taiwanese guys. There is we say it's a kind of a legislator. He just elected as a legislator. He said something like, wow, this is the only female YouTuber who doesn't need to do some exposure,
Oh.
She wears a normal but attract me a lot. He said something like that.
Oh, really?
Oh.
That's cool. Thank you.
Yeah. I agree with that. Right. So in the beginning that you just playing games on Twitch and did you have any strategy to make you famous on YouTube as a YouTuber? Because nowadays many young people, they also want to become famous on YouTube. They want to become like you. Is there any strategy you can introduce, you can share with them how you got yourself famous?
Well, I'm mostly famous on Twitch mainly, I think, and then YouTube maybe. I just started, but how do I say? I think this kind of streaming and YouTube, this platform is already there are many people doing it already, and then I just wanted to give them, instead of doing something that other people do, even though it could be a little bit difficult, it might need.
You always need to think about new things, creativity.
I want to come up with something that's new, or something that's I don't know, maybe people find interesting, and then I try to show that. Even though it's alone.
Right. Oh.
It's alone. I am doing it, so there are a lot of limitations, but still I try to think of some creative content and then do it. I guess that's my competitive edge, I should say.
When I saw your video, actually, I think they made very well. So you got a very good photographer. Who is your photographer? Your brother? I mean, the videotaping photographer, is that your brother?
Vlogging?
Yeah,
that was my brother.
Yeah, you want to show up?
Sure.
Okay. Do you want to come a little bit? just to say hi? And I also think there's another reason that Taiwanese people like you because you mainly use English to do your vlog, right?
Yeah.
Why did you decide to use English in the beginning instead of using Korean?
Oh, actually, at first, when I started either YouTube or Twitch, because I can speak English, I wanted to aim like international viewers, rather than just staying in Korea because, you know, international.
Yeah, that's so smart. That's also called strategy. Because if you do just like a Korean, if you do the vlog with Korean language or like YouTube with Korean, then people think, oh, you're just Korean, you know, and they can't understand actually. They can't understand. But when you use English, you kind of grab like globally, you know, a lot of friends from different countries.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good strategy. Seriously.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of like in the state of back and forth, going back and forth because, well, when I was in Korea, I was streaming in English, but then maybe I was like, maybe I should just, you know, stream in Korea because I became friends with a lot of Korean streamers at the same time. So like, if I want to collaborate with them, maybe I should. Like, yeah. So when I was still small, I tried like Korean stream as well, like for 2 months. But then all of a sudden, like Taiwanese people came, and then there was like a huge like confusion. Like, what should I do? I just changed into like Korean, but then should I just speak English again, like that? But then I try to just seize the opportunity by, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna like speak English and Korean at the same time, and now it gradually became like English, and also I mix a lot of language.
Yeah, that's great. So you can show people that you are good at English and Korean, and now you're going to learn Chinese, right?
Yes, I am learning.
So you came here to learn Chinese because you want to like dominate this market, the Chinese market, or just?
I mean, dominate. I don't know. It's just Chinese is number 2. Mostly used language, and if I'm smart enough, I mean, if people are smart, I think like streaming itself is good. It's great. I wish I could do it forever, but streaming itself, like stably, it's kind of like difficult. So
right.
That's why I've been meaning to, even before like start streaming, I've been meaning to learn Chinese because, you know, speaking English, Chinese, and Korean, that's like huge. That's really great advantage. That's why.
Right. I think many people, when they see you using different languages to speak, they must be very surprised and they want to know. Is there any strategy for learning a new language? Like in the beginning, when you learned English, how did you learn your English?
You know, in my opinion, if you want to learn language really fast, you just have to go there. That's why I'm here. Yeah. It's like mom told me like, you can just study Chinese in Korea, like why do you have to go? In my opinion, if I want to improve really fast, I just have to be there and then like try to talk to more people and then try to listen. And that's why I feel like my Chinese is improving really fast. Yeah.
That's a good thing. Yeah. See, already because you are so popular, so many people came. And they ask you questions. Oh, one of them asked me, "Oh, may I do the translation?" Or so far what we have talked about. 我刚才呢，就是主要跟企鹅妹讲说啊，你这样真的很不简单呐！你一出道呢，就立刻的就这么的有名啊，然后呢，甚至你在台湾呢，比在韩国还有名啊，怎么做到的？我们简单讲了一下。那它主要的重点就是说呢，因为呢，他不断的想要做一些跟别人不一样的事情。对，然后要持续的保持创作。那我刚才又问了他，那很多人都也想像你要成为一个所谓的这个国际级的 YouTuber， 想要成为一个国际级的 YouTuber 呢，英语就非常重要。所以简单问了他，那你怎么样把一个语言学好？他说了一个非常重要的重点，就是赶快到讲那个语言的国家去，这会是最快让你可以把这个语言学好的一个方法。지금까지 제가 말했던 곳은 다 알아요? 이해해요? 조금. 제 한국말 괜찮아요? 지금요? 제가 한국말을 할 줄 아는 알아요? 몰랐어요. Good. Yeah. So actually, because many of my fans, they know that I worked in Korea for 7 years.
Ooh,
so that's 7 years. That's why I learned Korean by myself. Yeah. So it's really good that we can do this show. In the future, we can do shows together in English, Korean, and Chinese together. Yeah, that's great. So, 谢谢我的翻译啊，感谢。企鹅妹现在会说中文了。How is your Chinese ability right now?
I can speak simple Chinese, like very, very simple. Like
I heard you said 30 words last time in your show.
That's Chinese 30 words. A lot of different words. But like I can say, I don't know. Maybe like, do you want to have a little conversation?
Oh yeah, 来吧。除了你好以外，
你好，我是刘彦静。
林静。
你叫什么名字？
我叫郑匡宇。
认识你很高兴。
哎呀，太好了。
你吃饭了吗？
大家知道为什么我们的企鹅妹在说你吃饭了吗会笑得有一点尴尬？你知道为什么吗？大家知道为什么吗？如果你有学过韩语的话，我那时候在韩国的大学教中文。我在教中文的时候，我当然最基本的话就是你吃饭了吗？最基本的嘛，关于吃饭的。你吃饭了吗？韩国的同学就在笑。后来我一问才知道，你吃饭了吗？听起来念快一点，念得粗鲁一点的时候，就像韩语的你吃饭了吗？
吃饭。
你吃饭了吗？Your pronunciation is very good. Okay, no confusion. Don't worry. Yeah, so in Korean, that's a very bad word. It's like a curse. So please don't learn that. Okay? Yeah. And after being able to speak Chinese well, do you want to do any like special things with Chinese, the language?
Well, I hope to have more communication with people, fans in Taiwan because, before like when I meet them, they want to talk to me and I want to talk to them, but it's kind of like hard to communicate. But
you know what? From my point of view, it's not very difficult to communicate. Do you know why? Because you are beautiful. You know, when someone is really beautiful or very handsome, language is not a barrier. 맞으시죠?
그런 거.
내가 송중기라면 문제 없이 body language 다 돼，对吧？我刚刚说。这个，如果你长得非常帅或者非常漂亮的话，语言从来就不会是一个问题。但是呢，因为我们大部分都没有这种脸，好不好所以呢，好好的学好语言吧language is very important 好，那你想要做很多 you want to do a lot of different things, right? And we also know that, well, YouTuber is like a booming nowadays, right? You do YouTube. So there are a lot of competitors. How to compete with them? What do you think? Is there any like advantage?
I think like some part, I think you need to be very consistent.
Consistent.
Yeah, you have to show that you're passionate about it. It's also kind of difficult when for me, there are so many things to do, and then sometimes it's kind of hard to like do it every day, but still I try to. It's like if you try your best, I think viewers will eventually understand. I mean, viewers will actually eventually know that she or he is trying really hard. I'm impressed by it, and I think that gets me a lot of supporters. And later, I think also you need some kind of luck as well, like good timing, good contents. But as long as you pursue like your goal, if you set your goal and then you pursue it, then I guess you will reach it eventually. I believe.
企鹅妹刚才主要就是说你一定要坚持，你要持续的创作嘛。那持续创作的时候呢，我觉得可能也要锁定一些特别的主题。So, what kind of themes, topics you're gonna anchor on?
What kind of theme?
Yeah, topics. Because you want to make yourself different from other YouTubers. You need to choose some special topics. For example, like last time, there was a very famous director and YouTuber. I invited him to come. He mainly focused on environmental issues. How about you? What do you think you're focused on?
I think of what viewers might enjoy, what viewers might like. and then I try a lot of things. And if they like it, I try to do it. But I think Taiwanese people like me singing a lot.
Yeah. Oh, I like you to sing.
Yeah.
Good.
Singing and doing some kind of like, and that's why I know a lot of like Chinese songs.
And it's also good to learn a language by singing its songs, right?
So I want to focus on like Twitch and YouTube are a little bit different. Twitch, I want to focus on like creative content, fun content, and like maybe that. YouTube more like vlogging, like experiencing Taiwan, but also like when I have more time, like singing, like professional singing.
You know, I think I'm a little bit old for Twitch. On Twitch, usually what do they do? I thought Twitch is like just basically they recording you play games. Is it? Or you can do different things like YouTube on Twitch.
It's Twitch originally is gaming platform, so there are a lot of like people who just play game, but you can do a lot of things. I play games, and so my stream is like this. If I stream like 4 or 5 hours, maybe 2 hours content, 3 hours games, something like that.
I see.
So but I also do a lot of outdoor stream as well. Like I go outside and experience Taiwan, and a lot of Taiwanese really like that. And yeah, just experience Taiwan and show that I'm live. Yeah.
Wow, that's very nice. I saw your videos. I really like it. Yeah. Many people do this. Many YouTubers kind of do the same thing like you do, but they can't get as famous as you are because there are some like medias, some very big Taiwanese TV companies. They even like interview you. How did they find you? Why did they find you? You think?
I really don't like. Yeah, like some company or some like media want to interview me. I think they wonder why like I became famous in Taiwan, and I just say, well, I just try my best. So that's why I also think also being kind of some kind of law and also being passionate about it. I think, in my opinion, after 1 year of being kind of like popular in Taiwan, I start to feel like Taiwanese people like foreigner, but also at the same time they really like it when you show that you really care about them, and then you are very passionate about what you do, and then that makes people like, oh, like this girl is like trying really hard, in a good way.
In a good way, yeah.
So I want to support her, something like that. So
yeah, good. 所以他主要是说，他感觉自己也蛮幸运的可以这样子有名。那他认为呢，这个台湾的粉丝非常 care， 就是你有没有跟他们有互动啊，就 care about， 就是很关心他们。那如果有的话呢，这一路走来就越来越顺利这样。Do you know how I got myself famous? 怎么办? How did I do it? Because I'm not like you, okay? I'm not a girl. I'm not as cute as you are. So I need to think about a lot of ways. For example, after they're doing today's show, where I invite different famous people to come, after the show, I'm gonna write the news release by myself and send them to those TV stations or newspapers. And actually, they want it. Because if there is only me, they don't want to report. But with you or with some other else, they want to make reports. So that's how I got myself a little bit more.
Smart.
Thank you. 基本上呢，我刚刚跟企鹅妹分享就是因为我不像她嘛，是不是啊？各位知道我这个没有她这么可爱，那我怎么样可以慢慢的让更多媒体愿意访问我呢？很简单，我每次找这个比我有名的 YouTuber 或者知名人士来上节目之后呢，我就会做一个很精美的一个报道啊，拍好照片啊，然后直接寄给不同的媒体。那这些媒体呢，如果只有我，他们可能不太愿意登。对，有企鹅妹就登啊，对不对啊？对，这是这个老人家要 back to the market， 就是用这种方法。So tomorrow I think you will see some medias, have our introduction. I will send you the link. No worry. And I was so surprised that almost like even like 1 day ago, the Apple's Daily made some reports about you. Do you know that? Yeah, you don't know that?
I don't know.
I collect every report for you. But you have to know that sometimes medias they decide they want to report good things about you or bad things about you.
Yeah.
Have you heard that some people criticize you? A lot.
Yeah, I mean,
So how do you deal with those criticism? Because other young people, when they want to become YouTuber, that's the problem they are gonna face.
I mean, it's inevitable that you will face criticism. Some people will hate you. Some people will just, whatever you do, they will, look at you in a negative way. I think you just have to learn to accept them. First, I also try to make everybody happy. And
that's impossible.
That's impossible. Actually, that doesn't really work. That actually makes things worse because, I care too much about like small things. So
then you can focus on what you really need to do, want to do.
You can focus on, and also that makes you feel like less passionate about it because you care about so many small things. Now you are main, like, how do I say, main thing? Like main charm is lost a little bit. So I guess now I kind of like let go of it. Like, I cannot make everyone happy. Yeah, so I try to, do that.
That's the strategy, I think. Well, because you can't let everybody like you, but just focus on what you want to do. I can feel that from your videos. Actually, you are expressing, in Chinese we say 正能量, like the positive thoughts or the positive spirits. That's what I feel from your videos. Like even when interviewing with you, I can feel that as well. 对吧？所以正能量各位才走得久啊！来，我们来看一下。Some people they already asked some questions, so let's review their questions because they want to be cared about. Okay, so wait. And what are those questions? Oh, they said, do you know PTT?
Yeah.
You know PTT? No, they said if we want to get famous, we should go on PTT. In Korea, are there things like PTT?
Yeah, there is. It's some kind of forum, right? And PTT is like top popular forum in Taiwan.
You also got famous on PTT first, because there are some special boards saying like only research beauties. So they are gonna say things about all those beauty they found on the street. And even ask people who this girl is, and people found that girl and make reports about her. That's what they do.
So I'm not sure. I mean, after this happened, I think a lot of people told me about PTT. So that's why I started to know about PTT. Then there are.
Somebody said you are so beautiful today.
Thank you. 谢谢.
Yeah. And somebody suggested that you should promote yourself, like I did. Don't worry, I will help you.
Thank you.
Basically, you think what's the difference between Taiwanese fans and Korean fans? You see any difference?
What should I say? Taiwanese fans are more friendly to foreigners.
Oh, more friendly to foreigners.
Korean people wouldn't really watch English stream. That's what I think, because like even though I try to learn Chinese, still most part of it is English, and there's like Chinese translation and everything, but still I genuinely think Taiwanese people really like foreigners and they're really friendly. And I think that's a little bit different from Korean viewers. Korean Twitch viewers are like, they mostly only watch like Korean stream like that. So
I see. Oh, here's a guy, Chen. He asked me to ask you. Do you remember last time you had a fans meeting, right? And you did some like game with a fan, and you said, "Don't touch me," something like that. It's kind of pissed by that. Do you want to answer something like that?
It kind of became a meme. It kind of became a meme because like I like joking sometimes, because I have brother. We say a lot of toxic things to each other. And then I think part of the reason, I mean, most of the time I just show myself. I just show myself like as a childish sometimes, like sometimes toxic, sometimes like I kind of think of it as I do a lot of joke because it's a stream you
right.
People, you know, laugh and like give them more fun, I guess. So
yes.
I joked, but sometimes it's a very bad joke, and then I say that. It became kind of like meme, and it became a lot of like controversial issues because like, she doesn't touch me, he wasn't even touching her. I think, but I feel like touch is is a little like serious in Taiwan.
Seriously in Taiwan?
Yeah, some fans told me if Taiwanese guy like handshake someone, if they don't and girl don't like, they can actually call police for that. I don't know.
Well, you know, between men and women, it's always complicated. Well,
yeah, but like Korea, maybe it's because I live in California, like America, for a long time. Like this thing is nothing. It's like like friends, guys and girls, when they meet each other.
Right. They a little bit like kiss on the cheek.
So when I said that, it was obviously a joke. But I think someone told me part of the reason why it became like so huge is because maybe touching thing is a little sensitive. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's all.
好了，我简单翻译一下啊。基本上呢，这企鹅妹当时只是开一个玩笑 ，it's a joke，OK？、那么我觉得各位粉丝呢，可能也不要太玻璃心了啊，因为我后来看了一些报道，其实 so that fan you were joking with actually is a long-term fan, right? He knows that you are the joking type, right? So he shouldn't have taken that seriously.
He was at that time. He was still my moderator.
I see.
Moderator, and then that's why he didn't take it seriously. Then he was like, "Oh, next to you, I became famous too." Like,
yeah. 所以各位朋友，有时候我真的觉得，我们有时候说的人无心。In Chinese, we have 说者无心，听者有意。That means someone who says that doesn't mean anything, but those who listen, who heard that, probably have some different ideas. So that's why, as a famous person, you need to be careful.
Yeah, of course. And that became a huge meme. Still, people are talking about, like sometimes YouTube, when there's like comment section, there's still people like, "Don't touch me." It's like,
yeah. You know, so people started gossiping that, oh, so are you with your boyfriend? And somebody explained, no. She doesn't live with her boyfriend. That's her brother. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Okay, that's what you need to do. So, what's your next plan?
What's my next plan?
Yes.
Well, I want to speak Chinese really well. And I want to explore, you know, what I can do more in Taiwan first. I think that's mainly what I want to do, like, you know, learn Chinese and, you know, do things I can do in Taiwan.
How much time do you want to give yourself for like mastering Chinese? Some people say I only give myself 1 year or 2 years to be able to speak this language well. Are you gonna give yourself that time limit?
I just registered 1 semester, which is like 3 months. Obviously I know that's not enough. So I'm just experiencing right now, and then I don't know. I'll have to see how it goes. Maybe if I like the program, I might extend it. But for now, I'm really enjoying it. You know? But I don't know. I think I want to. Should I say master? I wouldn't say master, but I want to speak fluent Chinese and. In 1 year.
Right, to be able to make friends or like do some job together.
Like, speak.
Do you want to publish a book in Taiwan? Do you want to do that?
Book
about your life in Taiwan, how to become famous in a different country. That's why I made this show today. You know, the main topic is how you make yourself famous in a different country, and you're kind of a successful model. Think about that.
I mean, I would still say I am very, how do I say? I have to experience more still. Like, I have a lot of things to learn. I'm still not that, you know. I just have like really great fans. Yeah, but I still feel like I need to learn more to make more people have fun.
Do you know why I mentioned about publishing a book in Taiwan? Because I published a book in Korea. Yes. 哎呀，各位，我花了8年的时间才让我的书呢在韩国出版。You understand what I say, right?
韩国出版。
对。So what did I say?
In Korea, you published a book.
Yeah, and I spent 8 years.
8 years.
8 years to a lot of work. I went to book fairs. I called different publishers, Korean publishers. Would you please publish my book? Nobody gave me a shit. But I tried, and finally, after 8 years, I got my book published in Korea. But in your case, you will never need to spend that much time, because you're already a little bit famous. I think if you say, I want to publish a book, and then some publishers will come and, give you the chance.
But I'm not good at writing.
Oh, no, you don't need to write it. You can talk to me, and I write it for you. Isn't that great? 各位，你觉得如果企鹅妹出书，可以看一下吧，对不对？ But you need to include a lot of pictures and special experiences. That'd be great.
That's all I need.
所以呢，借这个机会呢，我也要把我的韩语书送给你。
谢谢。
对这本书，呢，你觉得如果要用中文翻译，怎么翻译比较好 ？How to translate that into Korean?
Translate this in Korean?
No, just the title.
How to translate this?
Yes, into Chinese.
In Chinese. 不知道。
给我。推荐。OK, let me do it. 各位你看这本书呢，如果你会韩语的话呢，它的读法완벽하게 발음해주세요.
세상에 나를 추천하라.
好，这句话的意思呢，就是向世界推荐我自己。向世界推荐我自己。对，所以不管是韩国人或台湾人，如果你想要，比如台湾人你想把韩语学好，有时候呢，我们把这个国语念歪一点就变韩语，韩语念歪一点就变中文。所以刚才我一直给你打 pass，I try to give you a hint， 推荐啊，所以向世界推荐我。세상에 나를 추천하라。那 actually in Chinese，its name was 不要脸不怕死，这世界就是我的。무슨 뜻인지 아세요？不要脸不怕死，这世界就是我的。
不知道。
OK 就是没关系，好，最后再解释就是 Don't be afraid of being shameless. Be shameless. 不怕死，不要脸 ，and not to be afraid of dying. You can own the world.
Now I know.
不怕死。Like you. If you want to get famous in Taiwan, and you have that spirit. You can learn a lot of new things quickly. Yeah, and get famous. And some people said they want to listen to you singing. Is it possible you sing 10 seconds?
Wait, what song?
Any song, Chinese song or Korean song.
I mean, I can, but I don't know Chinese. I mean, I don't know lyric.
Oh, you need to see.
I need to see the 拼音
to sing it. Yeah. 所以大家可以看到，其实他非常努力试着要融入我们这个台湾的社会，然后试着把中文学好，透过唱歌透过。
我可以，可是我觉得，如果我唱的话 I think, I don't think people will like it. Like it's popular, but.
Well, you wanna try?
Maybe you also know. 我们一起。
我们一起学，是不是？
我们I know only like the starting.
It's okay. 来。
等。我们一起写标章，一起喵，在你变成下个站，哎呦喵，我们心脏飘跳，迷恋下你的微笑，你不说爱我就喵。哎
呀，各位，我们掌声鼓掌吧！哎呀，你看多好啊！ 说唱就唱啊！这是我们好奇人物有史以来第一次有人唱歌，唱得真不错，你知道 This is the first time guest on our show singing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Next time I should prepare a Korean song and sing back. Yeah, thank you. So 还有没有朋友有问题的 You know, you got any questions? You can ask now. We want to interact with you.
Any questions?
Any questions?
Well,
If there, okay. 喵喵 okay. This one. 我静音了。Okay. 好。Is there anything you wanna say? Because you got some new fans from me, right? My platform. There are some people because of me they know you. Or for those your fans, any special thing at the end you want to tell them?
Tell them.
Nothing.
I want to say, it's kind of like when someone asks me all of a sudden, like, what should I say? It's kind of hard to say something to your fans or to my fans?
Maybe the first part to my fans and the second part to your fans.
Okay. I want to say, first, I thank you for inviting me, and thank you for watching, having interest in me. And I hope you guys can visit my stream and my YouTube. I'll try my best to provide fun stuff. I'm pretty sure you will have fun. If you guys come. Yeah.
Good.
And then for my fans, I always appreciate your support, and thank you so much. I hope we can, I'll stream as long as I can for you guys. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. So please allow me to use Chinese to make the ending, okay? 各位朋友，我记得就是在节目上我有提到这个我们新科的议员呱吉啊，曾经说过，看了企鹅妹的这个 YouTube 之后就觉得，哎呀，糟糕，我恋爱了。我晕船了，我告诉各位是真的，哎呀，各位，他最后呢跟大家说的这些感谢词啊，你不觉得哇，真的又诚恳，然后这个气质非常好的跟大家说了一下他未来的规划。那么如果你非常非常喜欢企鹅妹的话，或者你也很喜欢我们频道的话，请持续关注郑匡宇的频道，因为 in the future I'm gonna invite her or people like her.To get on the show and to share with us their thoughts, because I know you are curious about it. Hope we can express the positive spirit all the time. Okay, thank you,
thank you.
谢谢，大家要持续关注我们哦，因为我们会持续的有很多新的作品一起呈现给大家。谢谢，拜拜。